You know what's agar-agar?
Where was that?
You don't know, our party always make when we were young the jelly thing that's called
No,
agar-agar.
wait. No, wait. Is it? Wait, I always thought it was agar-agar. Because that's what everyone is telling me.
No, agar-agar is the Malay term. What?
No, but yeah lah. It's the Malay term, but the thing is, isn't that what it is?
Yeah, like, it is the same thing, but I'm talking about what our party used to say.
I mean, yeah. She does say that lah. But to me, everyone has always said agar-agar. Like nothing. My mom, my dad, everyone has said that.
It's so weird, the word agar-agar.
Yeah, I know exactly. That's why when you said it, I was
No.
confused. I was like, what the hell is
What
that?
do you mean? You don't even. I remember so many times our party said that, so I always instill in my mind already.
Yeah, I think because you cannot say that.
Okay, let me get to the point. Okay, the
Okay.
point is right. Deepavali time I ate so much agar-agar until I know I ate so much biryani. I ate at home. I went to I met you at party house. Then we eat.
Yeah.
Oh, after that, bro, the shit I tell you, my stomach I tell you, Toru. I think it's after the agar-agar. It's so funny to say.
I only ate one because I didn't want to risk anything. I just only took one. Then I like just eat a bit. Then I don't want to sacrifice anything. So I just took that.
Chala. Let's just start.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay,
wait.
okay.
What's the time now? Okay, let's start. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Alright.
1.
Tense perceptions can be and often are false and deceptive.
Welcome to the
THE Perspective.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Perspective. This is episode 8. I think like I'm not sure. So
You do the show. You also don't remember how many.
no.
episodes
It's so confusing too. I don't want to split between like the video episode and the weekday episode. I think I combine all together lah.
Oh,
So as of
okay,
total right now
okay.
we have 8 episodes. So this is the 8th one. So
This is the 8th.
8th one. Yeah.
Wow. So what's the experience like overall?
No. We don't go in the direction. I am the
Okay, one word.
I'm the podcast host
Okay,
here.
okay.
You're not the podcast host here. Okay, I'm the podcast host.
Okay.
Okay, guys, welcome back. Thanks so much for joining us. My name is Shan. Okay, you all know me. Okay, by the videos, I guess, or you follow me on Instagram whatsoever. You might be wondering who's the other guy beside me. He has actually been with us from early point of this podcast already lah. But the thing, you might have not seen him because he was my
Cameraman.
Yes. Them Indian to you.
Okay.
He was my cameraman.
Okay, wait. I didn't intend it to. I was like in my head. I was.
You damn Indians. Who are you? I'm the cameraman.
No, okay, wait. Okay, when I was you would why you say the whole lengthy intro? I was thinking in my mind. Okay, I think it's gonna come to this. I'm gonna say cameraman.
No.
Once you said it,
You said
it
care or car?
I know.
Car.
It automatically just came out. So
You want to say agaga, right?
I couldn't. It just came out as like that. So yeah.
He's my cameraman.
yeah.
He has been doing all the video things, for all the videos like for Jarvis, Rishi, and Kevin and all this stuff. So finally, I'm bringing him back in front to the mic.
No,
How do you call it?
I think one question.
Yeah, what?
When doing the shoot days of like the actual podcast where I got video, I'm not inside, so
Okay.
they have not seen my face.
Technically, no lah.
Yeah. So same thing here. They don't see my face again.
True. Maybe I'll try tag your Instagram or what in the YouTube video lah.
No.
What's your point? What do you want to know?
No. What my point is why you don't show my face?
In the podcast?
Yeah, because the only avenues you're giving me now is to hear my voice or to just don't see me at all, see my work.
No, I mean if you want to come on as co-host for the podcast, I'm okay with it lah. But who going to take a camera?
Okay, then never mind. Just give to UV or Kavi lah. I don't think I can do that. So yeah,
It's
I
fine.
like behind the camera now. After I thought while I was saying that to you, I just realized that I can't do that. So I'm just gonna be here.
I mean, if you find me another cameraman, I'm okay with it lah.
I think in this timing and this time all them.
Are you okay? Going too far.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Hi guys, welcome. Happy Deepavali to all my Indian friends,
Yes.
okay, or Hindu friends or whatsoever.
Yes.
I know this is 1 week after Deepavali, but we were busy. Not doing anything like so celebrating Deepavali
Yeah.
nothing much. So we didn't want to do anything for Deepavali, so we're doing a episode after Deepavali. So happy Deepavali everyone. Hope you're having fun. Hopefully you're eating biryani and for the hardcore Indians drink at night lah.
Can I say the Tamil version?
Are you okay? Can go ahead. Yeah,
Okay,
I think this episode is kind of for Tamil viewers
Yeah.
because we're going to talk about a Tamil topic.
Yeah.
Okay, now you say your wish first.
So Inia Deepavali Nalvaltugal to Elorko. I jumbled both together, but it's okay.
See, you sangkut. You cannot say one
Okay,
sentence
fine,
without
fine.
saying Indian word.
Fine.
Then why you want to try all this nonsense?
No,
Don't even
wait. I
bother.
wanted to say it.
What is Tamil? Yeah, what the hell are you talking about?
Okay, it's people like you. They make our
I don't talk shit. You just now just said what you say. My name is cameraman. What are you talking about?
At least I bring the Indian accent out.
No
Like,
such
I'm
thing
proud.
lah.
The pride, the Indian pride.
Okay. So you want? I give you one last chance. Say the wish properly.
Okay,
Wish everyone properly.
okay, sure. எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். நான் இப்போ சொல்ல வரேன்னா எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரு நல்ல
sangkut.
you
Sangkut.
one more time. எல்லாருக்கும் எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரு இனிய நாள்
நல்வாழ்ந்த இது.
No, எல்லாருக்கும் இனிய தீபாவளி நாள் வாழ்த்துக்கள்.
Yeah.
ஆரோக்கியமா சாப்பாடுங்க. சாப்பாடுங்க. What happened? What happened?
Cannot say.
I can. Wait, hold on.
I don't bother. Why do you think you're doing this podcast in English?
Fine.
My Tamil
Okay.
sucks.
All I'm gonna say is I can do it. It's just that when you put me on the spot, suddenly my tongue just gets.
Okay, I'm running out of time to go for you. You better
Yeah, sure.
I give you one last shot. You
Okay.
say you say it proper. Okay, go.
எல்லோருக்கும் இனிய தீபாவளி நல்வாழ்த்துக்கள்.
That's all.
Yeah.
No sub message.
No man, don't need.
Drinking is injurious to health.
மது அருந்தல்.
Okay. Never mind. Okay, let's go into it. Okay, we have 2 topics today. Actually, both are the same topic, but
Actually,
just
honestly, what you said just now is a good segue.
what's the way?
You said the drinking is injurious to health.
Yeah.
And where do they play that?
What do you mean?
Where do they play that message?
Movie lah.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Wow, smart boy. See,
Yeah.
I want to tell everyone, Siva is not only my cameraman. He's actually a director. He writes stories, he directs, he does camera. He's in the media industry. So actually, he's doing a short film right now.
Yeah.
So that's why we are doing. I brought him here to do a teaser review
Yeah.
and a trailer review.
Yeah.
Okay, so the teaser for my Indian friends, we're going to do a review of Master. So it's a Vijay movie lah.
Yes.
And you don't think that we just from out of the blue why we suddenly doing movie reviews or actually no. I was actually having a conversation with him the other day and he was actually we watched the trailer together and the things that he picked up from the trailer, right? I was like, I didn't even see these parts. Why? I never understand this part. I just saw this guy got music come out, this guy come out, Vijay come out, he cannot punch, the fella flying in the train all. Okay. I thought, okay, I got the rough message of it. But he saw stuff that I didn't see. So I thought, this should be an episode on its own. And also another movie that came out, Tom&Jerry.
Yeah.
So we'll do Tom&Jerry in the second part. So let's go to immediately to Master. Okay, so the trailer came out last week. On Deepavali Day.
Teaser, not a trailer.
Oh, not trailer. Teaser. Okay, teaser.
Came out.
It came out on Deepavali Day, right?
Yeah, on the day itself.
Yeah, I watched it in my party house where you came late also.
I was on the way, then I was watching it.
Met it, then we I think we watched it after that also, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I would explain it, but my version will be damn boring. So what do you think? You watched it already? What's your first impression?
Okay, impression.
Sorry.
Before I carry on, just want to say that after I watched the teaser, I picked out a few things. But to get even more details, I went to watch about more videos on YouTube, like all these like behind woods or like people who actually analyzed it.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna say now about the teaser is a mix of mine and theirs. So yeah.
Oh, so you cheat me lah.
I never cheat. I never cheat.
I thought all these ideas coming from you, no?
No, okay, wait. Let me clarify. Okay, so like half of them was I
knew
knew
that you come on this podcast.
Wait.
Now you're already in the podcast. You tell me the truth.
Wait,
now
hold on.
you won't get fame from
no
this.
no.
Yeah, talking cock.
Let me clarify. It's like, whatever I picked up on, I'm a kind of guy like if I get something or if I notice something, I would like to clarify it first.
Okay.
So when I went
Double confirm lah.
yeah, so when I watched like some of the videos, whatever I saw was the exact same thing that they said. But while watching the videos, they mentioned other stuff that like you also like, oh yeah, this happened. You know what I mean? And some of the details that I'll go into later on, like some of the stuff that I didn't pick up on, but once I watched the video, I was like, okay, yeah, this thing makes sense.
Okay, let's go to the main overview first.
Yeah.
First you saw it, what do you think about it?
So the first few key details that I picked up on were about Arjun Das, who is in this movie, he's a very small villain.
Okay.
He's not someone who's going to be very big. He's not someone who's going to like, let's say like one-on-one Vijay.
Yeah.
And what is one of the things? Another thing is Vijay not having a dialogue or even emotion.
Yeah, he didn't say anything through the teaser.
Entire
Yeah,
teaser.
yeah.
And this is one thing that I picked up on at first. I was like, why isn't he using his voice or anything at all? Because if you use his voice for almost any promotional like product,
It's a hit lah.
it's gonna be a hit.
Yeah, true.
Like
true,
if you look at, let's say if you look at Marisol, the opening of Marisol itself, the teaser was his voice.
Right.
The ni patru nirupundru. Like
Ah.
the whole teaser was just his voice.
Mm.
And the moment you heard his voice, everyone was like, the way he says it was like amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
so,
one of the things.
So what do you think? What's your suspicion on that?
No, because one thing that a lot of people have been like, they were talking about the dialogue thing is that one person said that Vijay not having a single dialogue makes it seem as though like this is the director is trying to imply that this is his movie. It's not Vijay's movie.
Right.
Yeah, because you don't hear anything from him, and like if you don't hear anything from him, is what they say is okay. This is my movie. I don't want it to be another typical Vijay movie.
You mean the director's movie lah?
Yeah, so I want to do that. That's one aspect how people see it. Another
Okay.
aspect is people see it as Vijay doesn't even need dialogue to make the teaser a hit.
Okay.
Like even that's just him being there is good enough for the
Okay.
teaser to reach great heights. And
But then again, it's just a teaser. Right?
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
the trailer he has a lot more vocal.
Yeah, we don't know.
Voice or whatsoever.
we can't say anything. But one key thing that I want to talk about is emotion.
Okay.
Because from the start of when you see Vijay in the teaser,
Okay.
all the way until that fight, the small fight scene at the end, right before the title, you don't see a single emotion from him. He always has this like straight up, like I don't care about anything, and I don't care about anything.
But the last scene have what?
Exactly.
When he meets Vijay Sethupathi.
Yeah, what I meant was from the start all the way until like there's one scene where he punches the guy on the floor, and the light swings in front of him.
Is
Which like the light will swing, like where you see his face first, the light will swing, you cannot see properly, he will come back.
Right.
Like that. Firstly, like I don't want to say the lighting, camera work, everything was solid.
That was awesome.
It was just awesome. Yeah. So until that point, you did not really see any emotion from him. Like even as this one scene where he's supposedly supposed to fight someone with a bucket. Okay.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when he was holding it, he didn't look angry. He didn't look like I'm going to beat this guy up. He just stood there and looked up.
Right.
So from the start until the very big scene, there wasn't much emotion from him.
Okay.
And that's one thing I loved because every teaser, trailer, or whatever you see from a Vijay movie,
Yeah.
they will always try to bring in a certain emotion from him. From Vijay.
Vijay lah.
Yeah, so like if you look at Terry, one of the teaser or trailer, I'm not so sure. You have this thing is stuck in my head because it's very prominent when he's running to jump off the bridge.
Teddy, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, the daughter.
So like yeah, so like he's running. You can see the emotion. You can feel it. You can actually see the emotion.
Right.
But in this one, from the start until that point, his facial expression always gave off this vibe of like I don't care. Like why must I care? I don't see any point in me doing anything. Even a certain point where like he goes to the class to grab a girl whose name is Gauri. I went to check. Like her real name is Gauri, not the character's name.
Okay.
To bring the girl out of the class.
Okay.
If you were a teacher, like if you want to punish her, when you bring a girl out, you'll be like either angry or upset because like that person did something wrong.
Yeah.
But when you brought her out, he didn't care. Like
100%.
he was like not phased by
But
anything.
I got from the story that he's a professor,
Yeah.
a rope professor
Yeah.
who beats people up and all this stuff. So okay, that aside, let's put pause on that. I want to know, what do you think the story is?
Okay.
Give me a summary of what do you think the story is.
So before this teaser came out,
Yeah.
IMDb, I don't know whether it's a cock up or what, they revealed this small synopsis for the film, which was that John Dureraj, which is Vijay, he is a
Damn cool name, John Dureraj.
yeah, that's true. Like that's a nice name.
Them
But then if you
Indian
put it JD, you know what it means.
JD
like,
lah.
Yeah.
My favorite drink. Okay, continue.
Yeah, so what they put in IMDb, the synopsis was John Dureraj is a college professor
Okay.
who loses his eyesight because of alcohol. And then he's on his mission to solve a crime or incident with his students.
கண்ணு போயிருமா?
தெரியலப்பா. I don't know.
What the hell?
Yeah. Then yeah, so that was the synopsis that they put.
Okay.
And once they did that, once my friend told me that,
Okay.
I immediately went to search everything I could find. I went to find posters,
So you're trying
find.
to tell me that Vijay actually went blind in this movie?
No. That's what the synopsis said.
For the IMDb lah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like I went to search everywhere. I was like, oh, this can't be true because
Okay.
yeah, he's wearing shades. But the thing is, he looks as though he's wearing shades, but he can see. You know, he didn't seem as though like he was like he's wearing the shades because he's blind.
Maybe the part after you get back his eyesight.
Yeah, maybe we don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
But the thing is, once I saw the teaser, I know for a fact that he's not going to be blind. Because if he's going to face off with, say, Vijay Sethupathi, which is going to be the ending of the movie or whatever.
Wait, we saw the both of them staring at each other, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah.
that means that the synopsis is either false or what. And this is not the first time they did. They did this previously to Bigil also.
Oh, okay.
They were talking about Bigil, about something about having 3 VJs or something like that. I forgot what the entire synopsis was, but I know they did the same thing.
No, it's not a credible source, lah.
No.
Okay. Fair enough.
But they will change it up after the whole movie comes out. Yeah. But another thing that I do not know, I cannot really think of much about what the story is going to be because of the fact that there's a lot of other elements. One element that I would like to point out was there's this scene where like everyone is tearing down posters from the wall. I don't know whether you noticed this, but
I definitely did not notice.
There's this scene where you see just Vijay standing and like you see the wall like right next to you with a lot of posters and stuff like that.
Okay.
So what's happening in that scene is there's actually like, tearing down posters of this guy. I don't know whether you know Shantanu.
Who's Shantanu?
He's Bakirat's son. I don't know you what Bakirat is.
I know Bakiraj, but
Yeah,
I didn't know he
his
had a son.
So his son is also acting in the movie.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, you know the one scene you
So
see the one guy wearing blue walking
So that's his
towards
real
camera.
name, lah.
His real name is Shantanu, but the character's name
Okay.
the character name they put in the shot like on the poster, but I didn't I didn't like catch that.
Okay.
So what I after I saw that I watched the videos, what they said was what they thought is it's supposed to be a so-called election within the school, like who is going to be said at the head of the students or like the councilship. This is why there's this scene in the beginning where you see everyone surrounding the speaker. That means that's the time that they're going to tell the results.
Is it the part when the Dureraj, not Dureraj, the one guy or row of people standing there, they be just standing on this side to know the result? Is it that?
No. It's a scene that we open up, you see everyone, a lot of people. This is even before you see Vijay.
Oh.
So once you know the opening shot, you see the school. Then the next shot is like a lot of people. Then
okay.
So it's supposed to be technically an election. And what happened is a lot of people I think they're not happy with this guy being in the council or this guy winning.
Okay.
So they'll go around tearing all the posters.
Nice.
Which then leads to that huge fight that you see with Vijay with the cricket bat.
When he's
and
sitting
everything.
down on the sofa, like at the point.
No, the one he walks in the cricket bat, he's leg. The whole fight scene. That's what people are saying. Because of the fact that means the two people that I would think in the election is Shantanu and the Gauri girl. The girl that Vijay brings from the school, from the class. These two are the people. Because if you look at the opening shot as well of the whole group, Gauri is standing against the wall, very like worried about the score.
Right.
She's the only one that's not looking at the speaker or anything, which means
Right.
she's the one that's technically standing in the council, while everyone else is really like eager to know the answer.
Right.
Yeah. And looks like Vijay is technically supporting her against this. Like it means Vijay actually wants her to win the council as well.
Okay.
I do not know why is it so important. I don't know what the main reason is because we cannot say anything. We can speculate. There's nothing much. There's no just a teaser. We can't confirm anything.
Yeah.
So
you see how much things I miss. I never noticed all this. I just look at Vijay punching people and the heroine. What's the heroine name?
Malavika Mohan.
Malvika Mohan.
Yes.
She was very pretty. Okay.
Yeah.
And my personal favorite actor. Vijay Sethupathi.
Yes.
So I saw him. So and I feel like I missed all this stuff they were talking to me about. I never even see all these parts. And some of you go on YouTube lah. But still, like, I never noticed. I think the mundane people who watch movie for fun, right, will never notice kind of things.
Yeah.
So
But there's one more thing there about the story as well.
Okay.
The thing is, when there's this scene where he walks and I don't know whether you can notice this, but Vijay walk into this so-called like small like school, worn down school.
Okay.
And I think I told you that day also. You could see Arjun Das right in front of Vijay.
Arjun Das is the guy who acted in Kaidi actually. He's the
Kaidi.
one with the villain with the drug addict who had a very deep voice.
Yeah.
Good looking fella lah.
The next Raghuvaran.
Next
as
Raghuvaran,
people say.
yeah. So he's up and coming lah. So
he'll be standing there. And the reason I want to point this out is because when Vijay walks into the place, that whole place looks as though it's like a prison. Like it's supposed to be a prison.
Right.
Which is, to me, I find it interesting because if it's going to be a prison outside and you see all these people like so-called students or like rugged thing, you would think that Vijay is a kind of professor who's going to go there to change them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Are we talking about this because of IMDb or is this
no,
your own?
it's because of the one set.
Oh, okay.
Because
Okay.
when Vijay walks into the place, at the back you see this whole like rundown, like almost like a prison type school in a
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, yeah.
And
True,
then you
true.
see Arjun Das there.
Yeah.
So like you cannot anyhow dismiss that because you see Arjun Das there. There's a reason why he's
Yeah,
standing there,
yeah,
why he's in
yeah.
that group. You
True,
know?
true, true.
Yeah. So and because of that, what I thought was maybe he's a professor who's going to go change those people. But another thing that I saw on this YouTube was whenever you see Arjun Das and you see Vijay, the way Vijay is like dressed up or the way he's like his hairstyle or his dress is different from the Vijay you see in the high school, in the college. Because
Oh,
the
you
one,
mean the wardrobe change also you notice?
yeah,
So
like
certain shots he looks like he's a professor,
yeah,
and certain shots he looks like he's
like very like the ones in the professor scenes, he
Okay.
looks very rugged, like he doesn't care about his appearance whatsoever.
Ah.
Then later on, you see that he tucks in his shirt. He's wearing clean colored colored shirts with no pattern whatsoever.
Okay.
Yeah, and once I saw that, I was like, so that means Arjun Das has something to do with either Vijay's past or after he quits alcohol or whatsoever. Because there's a song called "Quit Panada," which technically means I infer that he's gonna quit.
I've never
drinking.
seen Vijay alcoholic before. This is
Exactly.
it's
Which is why-
it's something new.
It's why I was very like happy in a sense when he didn't show emotion throughout that first part, because it means we know that it's a new Vijay, something
Okay, so
that you're not seen before.
my question to you now. So apart from IMDb, what do you think is the real story and your feeling? Because you see movies differently, man.
Yeah,
So what do you give me a very short summary of what do you think the movie is?
for me, what I feel like is Vijay is a professor
Okay.
who started drinking or became an alcoholic
Okay.
because of one of his previous like either student problems, which is where you bring in Arjun Das, or something that he did when he was younger.
Okay.
So after that, that's when he gets this own persona of like, I don't care, I'm going to drink, like nothing's going to faze me, I will still do what I want.
Okay.
Because even though technically if you're a teacher or a professor and you're drinking in college or wherever you are, you're going to get dismissed.
Yeah.
This means that even Vijay is that good of a professor where like even the teachers don't say anything. Even they are like so-called scared of him.
True. Yeah.
There's even this one line. This like where the Malika Mohan will say like, if he's a student, then why you still keeping him?
Okay. Yeah.
And I think that I assume is the principal herself saying that he's not a student, he's a professor. That means he's either that good or everyone is just scared of him to oppose him.
Right.
So when I got a feeling that the reason why there'll be a fight between this whole Vijay Sethupathi and him will be because of the students. I mean, he wants them to reform, wants them to become a better person because of his own personal life or his own personal stories that he's gone through.
Right.
But there has to be a trigger factor, which I do not know now, between that whole I don't care about anything, to the point he's like, okay, I need to change people. I need to change myself to help people like become better.
Right.
Is when his whole quit Pandita will come and everything. That's when Vijay Sethupathi will come in.
Okay, yes, Vijay Sethupathi is a very good point.
Yeah.
What do you think is Vijay Sethupath's role in all this?
I straight up think that he's a butcher.
Butcher.
Yeah.
Who's butcher?
Uh,
What he butcher?
meat.
No question.
It's
a meat butcher lah.
Yeah, if you watch Bhairava, you will know what it means.
Oh yes.
The kasabu kada.
Kasaba kada, yes.
The
Butcher
only-
lah, basically.
Either he is a butcher or that's one of his.
Why is he a butcher?
locations.
What do you think is a butcher?
Because the opening scene he walks in the blue light
Uh-huh.
is a goddamn freezer with all the meat. Yeah. So
But that could be because of gangsters like to hang
Yeah,
out.
exactly. So it's either one of these two. Either he's actually a butcher. Because if in India you see a gangster, some of them they really are like in most of the movies they present them as like butchers or someone doing all the dirty work and like they won't really. They're like that's how they get their power, whatever. Like.
Okay, I'm very like I said, my favorite actor one of my favorite actors like Vijay Sethupathi, and I'm very happy he's acting in this. But this is not the first time that he's acting as a villain in a movie. He acted as a villain in Peta. Yes, I was very very disappointed. I think they didn't use him to his full potential. Because he's an actor who can express his acting style and his feelings and incorporate the script into the whole thing.
Yeah.
But at the end of Peta, they just let Rajini have all the mass and dictate the whole pace of everything, and Vijay Sethupathi didn't get to show what he could do lah.
Yeah.
And I feel like this movie is going to be better, but I will not.
That's what I worry for Arjun Das. Because when he came into Kaidi, he's technically, if you look story wise, he's not the big guy.
He's not a bit.
He's just directly below the one
Below,
guy who is inside jail.
Yes, correct.
So
correct,
the guy inside jail is the main villain.
Yes, correct.
But in this one, it clear cut tell you that Arjun Das is not the big guy. He's just either a guy in the school that Vijay has like a problem with, or he's either under Vijay Sethupathi. Either one.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm worried because he has so much talent, potential to be a villain that I do not know how they're gonna like either kill the character or take care of him.
Oh yeah.
Because when everyone is so focused on Vijay Sethupathi, because everyone's like, oh, Vijay Sethupathi, Vijay, or they're gonna clash, and everyone's hyped for that.
Yeah.
That I'm worried that when you see Arjun Das so technically a villain, and you see what is happening in the film, which is like, just like, or like Arjun Das fighting
I
Vijay.
think the same thing when for Peter was Bobby Sharma. What?
Bobby
Sharma is actually you cannot take him as a small actor. He's actually a very big actor.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If you after you see all he's done, Jigga Danda, whatever, and you saw him in Peter, his character seemed very like it didn't seem as though like as important as he could have done it. And Bobby Sima did that one movie just because he's Rajinikanth, because he's a Rajini fan. He openly said in the audio launch, like, I don't care, I just want to be in a movie with Rajinikanth, and he got the call and he went in.
Yeah, I feel like they undermined him a lot in the movie, but the thing
even in Peter, right? Like Bobby Sima, he's just the son of the guy.
Yeah, still son of the guy.
And
but it doesn't matter the roles. The roles in the movie that are like MLA Payen or this minister's son or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's who shines and shows that you are real. True villain is different.
Yeah, and
so I feel like for the father and the son wise, Bobby Sharma was way more. Can say fierce.
He suited that role. But the thing is, Bobby Sima, a guy who is able to be actually.
How do you say his name? Bobby Sharma.
Sima.
Sima.
S-I-M.
Sharma is who? I don't know. Bobby
know.
Sima. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Then Bobby Sima was actually a great actor by himself. He was even able to be a villain to Vikram. But the thing is, the movie was a flop last Sami 2. It looked damn weird.
Sami 2 was a bad, yeah.
It looked damn
very
weird.
bad. Very bad.
It looked damn weird because Vikram is so old and like, technically he's become younger. That's a different topic. But the thing is, Bobby Sima is such a great talent. Once you see like Jigga Danda or whatever, like, all these movies, he can actually be a villain. He can be the kind of guy that you want him to be.
I personally think no.
A gangster.
But man, that's your opinion.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that's what I feel. Like, he can actually be. He cannot be like the Vijay Sethupathi or the Raghuvaran.
Not saying that. You know, like the movie. What's the movie name? He act with Arjun and some friends movie. Right? What's it called?
Arjun.
Arya. So not Arjun. Arya. Sorry. Arya and
oh no, the Bangalore Natkal.
Yes, that was a beautiful movie. Yeah, I feel like he suits that kind of role.
No, as in like what I'm saying is he has a lot of potential as an actor to be able to pull it off. That he can do it. But the thing is, in Pete, there's moments that you forget that he was even in the movie. Because the entire time it's just revolving around the Rajini's story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sometimes you forget that he's actually technically also a villain. Which is why when I see Arjun Das in this form, it worries me a bit. Because the cast
But come on, like you comparing
Arjun
Das with Bobby is a bit off because Arjun Das is he has this look, you know, he has this I don't know what's the name for it. He has this look that I think he can suit a lot of roles. Yeah. Even especially the villain role. Yeah. We saw that in Kaidi already.
Yeah, I mean I agree. He has a look.
I don't think he'll affect
but
his career
why I worry is because he's just starting out. He's only been in the industry for what, 1-2 years. But if you look at Bobby Sima, he's been in the industry for a long time. Because Bobby Sima has been struggling for a long time.
Because he doesn't have the look.
Yeah. And now Bobby Sima is changing his looks to become different things. Arjun Das he has this look. He has this. But once you, let's say you undermine, not say undermine, but like once you give him this role of like, okay, you are under Vijay Sethupathi. Okay. What's going to happen is, this is Vijay's past example.
Right.
You are going to die in, let's say, in this incident because of Vijay never take care of you properly, never teach you properly, then you die.
Right.
After that, the whole movie will be so focused on Vijay and Vijay Sethupathi that you will kind of, in a way, forget that this happened between Arjun Das.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, Arjun Das, what I initially felt was he was supposed to be against Shantanu. Because Shantanu, what I initially had in mind was, Vijay is the professor.
Okay.
Shantanu and Arjun Das, these two guys are let's say under Vijay as like in school. Okay, so what happens is Vijay Sethupathi is outside, he's doing his normal gangster stuff, killing people, blah blah blah. Then that's when these two guys will so called get like recruited to Vijay Sethupathi.
Okay.
And these two will start to like drift apart, saying that why must I do this? Like I like Arjun Das will be the guy and guy like no, I want to do this. Like this is not logical.
Okay.
Then Vijay is the kind of guy like come on, don't do this. Like you got a better life ahead of you. I don't want you to become like me.
Okay.
That's when they will split. Shantanu will start to become like Vijay's like the student, like he's so called I don't know how you say it lah, but he's like I'm gonna be under Vijay, and Arjun Das will be directly under Vijay Sethupathi. Then that's when you will look. If to me it made more sense. Vijay was to Vijay Sethupathi, Shantanu was Arjun Das. Like these two like are clashing.
So this is why you think the story is going
That's
to be
what I thought at first.
Then
Yeah, but now that I see the teaser, it seems that Arjun Das is not even anything remotely close to the college or the school. Like he's a different part of the story. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But looking at the director Lokesh, I don't think he's gonna do that to Arjun Das lah. I feel like
I don't know. Lokesh is a very good director actually.
and he gives importance to the story. So
Right.
I do not know how it's gonna go out. I hope he doesn't do it to Arjun Das because he has a lot of potential to be a villain. But by the end of the day, like I always say, always come to the story. If it benefits the story, then go it. If it doesn't benefit the story, then there's no point in you doing it.
True.
Yeah.
True lah. So that's why you think the story is lah.
Yeah, that's why I was a bit worried about Arjun Das. Like after I saw the teaser, how are they going to handle that kind of guy? Because he's not a guy like let's say Vijay Sethupathi, and Rajini.
Yeah.
If you look at the movie, Vijay Sethupathi is not even the villain. He's just under the Nawazuddin Sadiq.
He's technically not the villain.
Yeah, technically the villain is the other guy.
Yeah,
it's just Vijay.
yeah.
I mean, sorry, it's Rajini against the other guy, but Vijay Sethupathi is there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And like after the whole thing happens, you will some of the people will tend to forget that the other guy is the villain. Right? That Nawazuddin Sadiq is actually the villain.
Yeah.
Same thing here. If the main person we're always seeing is Vijay Sethupathi.
No, the thing we were waiting for was Vijay Sethupathi to turn the villain in Peta. Because we might not know, because at the end he was still alive. The bad guy was dead. He was shot and everything, and he's still there. He thought that like he already know what's happening. He might do something to Rajinikanth or something like that lah. So we were still waiting, but the way he ended, right? It didn't give any credibility to him.
Exactly.
To Vijay Sethupathi lah.
But the thing is, they can do that to Vijay Sethupathi because he can get up after the movie.
Yes, he can. He can do a lot.
But if you look at Arjun Das, whether he can come back to become that villain that or he and Karthi, right? That's gonna take some time because once you see Master, even until now, when you saw the teaser, how many people actually like noticed Arjun Das a lot? You only saw him in that 1 or 2 shots. That's all. I
mean, I'm a fan of him, so I definitely.
Obviously you would. Those who are fans will notice. But let's say you're a Vijay Sethupathi fan or a Vijay fan. When you see that, your main focus will always go to these two guys because that's how they marketed it. They're not talking about Arjun Das. Maybe Arjun Das can come out of nowhere and
there's actually one particular scene I remember where Arjun Das actually his face was like mud or something. He looked darker. He just came in for a really bad fight or something like that. I think that was one thing I noticed lah. So I did notice lah. Maybe not for the mundane movie viewers.
So I do not know how they're going to execute Arjun Das, but hopefully it's just going to benefit the story lah.
Yes, of course. Okay, I want to tell everyone because like we talk about this movie trailer for out of sudden, right? Because like to be honest, we don't know when this movie is going to come out.
Yeah.
Because as of now, there are no set dates where the movie coming out because of COVID. So I don't think they're comfortable to release a movie where they cannot make money out of lah.
No. Okay, here's the thing. Here's what I feel lah.
Okay.
It's not that they're not comfortable doing it. It's because they cannot do it.
Because of the regulations and everything. Right?
Not only because of that, man. Because I don't know whether I heard this or I saw somewhere. Vijay, how Hollywood works is, let's say I want to get Vijay as an actor, I have to base his salary on his previous movies.
Right.
Which is why he's getting more and more money in recent years because his movies are getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Beagle being the biggest 300 crores of box office lah. So if they were to say, let's say they put Master on OTT, like on let's say Netflix or like Amazon Prime. Okay. How that contract works is Amazon or Netflix have to pay this amount for the movie. Okay. That means there's no other price that comes after that. Anything else goes straight to Amazon or Netflix.
Right.
But if you put on theater, the money is different because it goes by theaters giving the money to the production
yeah,
company.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah.
So if they put this on OTT or whatever, Vijay's movie is not going to be a big hit anymore because they have to succumb to that. It's not a financially smart option to do
Right.
because Vijay is a big actor where a lot of money is being pushed in, and if you put it on OTT, the amount of money you get back is nothing. It's not nothing
Yeah.
compared to how much you put in. This is why they are forced in this situation to wait it out.
Mm.
Because I bet if you see like Surai Potre, for example,
Sure, it's a
great
good
movie,
Yeah,
great movie,
Yeah,
great technique, everything.
yeah.
But the reason they put in OTT is because I feel like they will be able to get back that financial loss after they released it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
they can put it on OTT. I'm not saying the Surya is not a big actor. He's a big actor, like by a long shot.
The funding might be a bit lower.
The funding, even though that, because Surya Potre, the budget I do not feel is the same as Master. As like from my point of view, I may be wrong. You can correct me.
We can check later lah. I
You
not
can
sure.
check. Yeah. But they had if they put it on OTT, it will also be better for them
Right.
because they will at least get something back. And somewhat the story is so good enough to be on OTT. Doesn't have to be in theater.
Right.
But if we see a movie like Master on OTT or whatever, the whole impact will be different. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So like their situation is where like I don't have a choice. If I don't put it on theater, I'm going to be on the losing end. No matter how much money you give me, that money is fixed. I cannot go and like say break box office records. I cannot get a lot of money. And if this happens, if they put on OTT, Vijay's next movie will get affected because that's how they pay him.
Yeah.
That's why he doesn't have. That's why like the whole scenario they don't have a choice. They have to really wait it out and get that date where they can do it.
Hopefully next year lah, when everything gets settled down with COVID and whatsoever,
Yeah.
hopefully they will decide to release it for next year Deepavali maybe. I don't think it's gonna be
I think it might be
earlier, is
earlier
it?
than that. Because Anata was going to come out this year Deepavali.
I think that will get pushed out.
That got pushed to Pongal, like when I think it was in May or something. They said
You
they
see
were
how the
push.
condition. I think COVID has hit countries.
Yeah.
Everybody had different impact. I think Singapore is
Yeah.
starting to recover now,
Yeah,
but some
yeah.
countries are still suffering. So
Yeah,
it's different. It's different. Let's just wait and see lah.
Yeah.
So whether it comes out and after that we see whether it's a flop or it's a good movie, then we must see lah. Maybe we can do a review after we watch the movie.
Yeah.
Definitely we will do it.
Which I really look forward to because Lokesh movies are really.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
They-
Kaidi is a proven. Kaidi is amazing.
And then the technique he used for Kaidi was so different. He told the story even before he started. It means that in the first half an hour, or even lesser than that, he
Yeah.
told you what's the whole story going to happen. So you know what's going to happen.
But
you still sit down and
still
watch.
still watch. Yeah.
So that was a really.
This is a new style of storytelling.
Yeah.
I think this is what Indian movie industry needs. Really. How would it?
And can I talk about something since we're on Lokesh?
Yeah, sure.
What I want to talk about is his treatment for all 4 movies that he so-called have done. Technically 3, but let's count Vikram also like Kamal Hassan. The reason why I wanted to say this is because all 4 movies, the treatment has been different.
Okay.
When you look at Managaram, it was about 4, I think 3 individually different people and their story and how it intertwined together.
Right.
I only watched I only watched like a few scenes of it in TV, and it was when I watched it was like really nice. Then you go to Kaidi. Kaidi is much more darker compared to
much more darker.
like both in like on your shots, the way they edited the music, everything. It became like it was so much darker compared to Managaram, which was a much more like lighter. Like it's in Managaram. I'm not saying it's a light story, but the way they treated it was Kaidi was like really that dirty, like gaudy, like that kind of like mindset.
I like it Kaidi because he did in a way that it was not meant to end.
Yeah.
He had to do a part 2.
Yeah,
And some people will do the part 1, then they will think of the part 2.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he did it. He really thought about the second one,
Mhm.
and just the whole layer of the whole movie was awesome.
yeah. Even the first look or the first poster itself was just like
Yeah.
blood in the name.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then straight after that, you see Master. The color is all like yellowish brown. You see like all
It's
this.
called very dusky lah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It shows
you see-
the rural pain of people. Kind
Yeah,
of thing,
in Master you see like all these like grand, not really grand, but like you see like how schools they normally how it looks like,
Yeah.
or like it. That treatment is so different. It seems
Yes,
more
yes, I
livelier.
think it's more different. Yeah.
Like Master looks more livelier compared to all 3 movies so far.
Yes, true.
Then right before that, you see Vikram. Vikram's treatment was so different compared to Master.
Yeah.
Because Vikram's that title teaser came out 1 week before the Masters teaser.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, 1 week before I think.
Okay.
And that teaser was so detailed. The
Mm.
color they use, the props they use, everything was, the treatment was so different compared to Master.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so like one thing I noticed was every movie he does, he
Uh-huh.
changes his treatment accordingly, which is good. Which is
Okay.
good as a director lah.
That's
Like,
what you're supposed to do, like.
Yeah, for me, like only person I can think of right now is Adli, because
Mm.
if you look at Terry, Marisol, and Bigil,
Mm.
treatments were different,
Yeah.
but some of the execution were like pretty much the same. Like we see
Yeah,
a bit
true.
of some scenes from Bigil was like straight up from Marisol.
Mm.
Like all the colors, everything was the same. One thing my friend always told me was, he felt like Adli I like the color red, which is why like, most of the time you always see the color red, except for Terry lah. Terry you see more of a bluish like the kind of tone.
Yeah.
But then if you look at Bigil and Marisol,
Mm.
you always saw the color red like dominant. It was always there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like the treatment was similar. Yeah, there were changes, but it somehow it remained the same.
Yeah.
How they treated the story, the Vijay, everything.
Yeah.
But you look at Lokesh, every movie is different, which is good because it means that he's giving the story that much importance and he wants the audience to be embedded
I mean,
to.
For me, it's both lah. One is your color correction
Yeah.
and all your
Yeah.
lighting and your colors and whatsoever. Another thing is your DOP,
Yeah.
which is your cameraman and everything. I think like Lokesh puts those both worlds together very well.
Yeah.
Because some people do flat shots, then after that they do their color correction. It's not the same. And I feel like Lokesh is one of the person that I think really works well with his DOP, and the shots came out very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And most of the Kaidi shots were at night.
Yeah.
You see how amazing he came out.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think one director definitely to look out for the next few years.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
his treatment for the story is really amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to talk about that because I feel like he's one of the most prominent future filmmakers in India as of right now.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that this is about an Indian movie. So if you're interested in Indian movies, do check out. When the movie comes out, I'll definitely put out a post or something. Or maybe after we watch the movie, or let you know that you want to go take a look. This has been an English podcast for all this while. But
Yeah.
I think that this is an episode we need to do. I think it's interesting. Okay, so since you started out for Indian movie, let's end off with an English movie that is
Yes.
also released a trailer. Siva actually has a surprise for me. He told I wasn't aware that this movie is gonna come out. He told me the new Tom and Jerry movie.
Yep.
Yeah, just released a trailer. He actually wanted me to watch it first. He actually already told me it's actually bad.
Okay. The reason why I say it was bad is because of
okay.
all the things that happen on Instagram,
Oh, is
Twitter, Snapchat,
I-
neighbors, auntie, everything.
I'm a big movie fan, but at the same time, I somehow managed to miss this. I didn't see this so much.
Yeah.
I've been busy the past few days. Okay, whatever, never mind. So he wants me to watch the
Yeah.
trailer now while we're doing the podcast.
Yeah.
We will not hear the voice because obviously Spotify is an asshole and I'll get flagged down for copyright infringement. I'll try to watch this without audio and we'll just run through this and see how it turns out.
Yep.
Do you grow up watching?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, same. I
course.
watch, but it's not my favorite cartoon ever.
SpongeBob.
Yes, same SpongeBob. Was
All
my
the way.
favorite. Yeah, but it wasn't favorite, but we still, if it's on, I'll definitely sit down and watch lah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's play it. Okay, Tom and Jerry are walking down a street, empty street. Oh, this is weird to see them in real life.
Exactly. That was one thing a lot of people said.
That was so
that
weird.
It's a live action. Why is it a live action?
Yeah,
It's so weird to see it. I don't know why they're doing it.
yeah, standing in the middle of the road.
I mean, this.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was classic. Man.
Tom just kena langgar by a
Yeah.
big ass bus.
I think they're trying to do like a Disney thing where like they integrate both elements together.
But it doesn't work. I
Exactly.
feel like it doesn't work.
It's.
Tom and Jerry are now. What the fuck? Why is there like?
I don't know.
Indian elephants. What?
In the hotel. I don't know.
Isn't this the girl from what's her name?
I think she was Kick-Ass.
Oh yeah, she's from Kick-Ass.
Yeah. I forgot her name.
So they're Tom and Jerry at a hotel, some kind of hotel right now, and they are like with Indian elephants. I don't know why.
Dude, how
This seems very weird to me.
what?
So it's live action with people acting it.
Yep.
Who's doing? There's no voice, right? Is there a voice for Tom and Jerry?
No, I think there is like their normal.
Their normal
voice.
self lah.
Yeah,
That's even more weird. How are
Exactly.
you going to interact?
I don't know. I don't know. I do not know why they're doing this. The reason why I think it's weird is because of the fact that when you grow up and you watch this Tom and Jerry stuff, it's always in a 2D animation.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? And like I do not know why they still had to use that 2D animation like feature
Yeah.
in a live action movie. If they did it like say Alvin and Chipmunks or like Sonic, that would be different because that's like more like
Oh my god! I just saw the guy from Hangover, the Chinese guy. What's his name? Cheng.
yeah.
What the hell?
I do not know why they're doing this. I don't think anyone asked for this.
There's
But
a huge elephant just broke out from the hotel. What the hell? You know, maybe it's just us, no. Maybe it's just because we have seen Tom and Jerry in a different way. Maybe if I show this to my daughter right now, because she doesn't watch Tom and Jerry, she watches new cartoons.
Mhm.
So if I maybe show her this, she'll enjoy it lah. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just because we are not used to seeing this kind of Tom and Jerry. You know. It's really.
I only feel it's weird is because of that they wanted to stick to that 2D animation.
The trailer over lah. Basically, just them running around in the city causing problems.
Standard.
With the character from Jackass.
Kick-Ass.
Sorry, Jackass different.
Yeah.
Jackass is what's his name?
I don't know.
I forgot his name. Okay, never mind. So yeah, Kick-Ass and everything.
Yeah.
Seemed like a very Hollywood type movie, like very like comedy.
It was so
They're trying
not
to
called for. Like, I don't think anyone wanted this. No one wanted a live action Tom and Jerry because it worked so well when it was 2D.
Yeah.
Like if you see SpongeBob now, they're doing the same thing, like that kind of 2D, 3D-ish model.
How was it?
But
I didn't watch that actually.
I didn't watch SpongeBob, but I saw the trailer and everything. What it basically is, the whole situation, most of it is always how we normally see it. Just that they look 3D. They look 3D in the city looks 3D, that kind of stuff. Like that, they look in that aspect.
I don't know, sir.
But I think there was one movie or the previous SpongeBob movie where they actually went to land, but that was only like one part of the story.
Oh yeah. I think I saw the trailer for that as well.
Yeah,
that was a bit trippy for me as well.
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
Yeah, a bit weird.
But I respect the fact that the beginning part and everything was always underwater.
I don't understand why y'all spoiling classic things.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I do not know
and the
why.
thing is, it's not one guy making a decision. Okay, I want to make this movie, then they go shoot.
Yeah.
It actually goes through a lot of people. You know, like a producer, directors,
Mhm.
the people funding a movie, the board, the actors, and no one actually say anything, man.
Yeah.
Don't spoil a classic. I think
The same thing I thought about that for Sonic. How can you screw up Sonic's look so bad? Like how you can't tell me that no one in the company never played Sonic in their entire life or even seen Sonic. Yet they went through the whole story, they animated everything almost to release date. Then you show us that, and like, how is that Sonic?
No, that's the problem. Like, actually, 1 year. If you take for 1 year, for example, they will release like the US or Hollywood or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They release like a serious movie and then a romantic comedy. Then they will release one kind of stupid, stupid movie like this. Like they think it's comical, but actually they're spoiling the. They will try to do a spin off on something. Always they will try to do some kind of spin off on something, and I won't say all doesn't work lah. Some spin off actually works. Depends on the movie, but most of them I think is just bullshit. You cannot spoil a classic. I think. Especially, okay, don't say SpongeBob lah. Tom and Jerry has been around for how many years, man?
Yeah, way back.
I think spoiling it like that, it's not. Even though, okay, for example, Siva, just take it. You and me go to the theater. We watched this movie and we actually enjoyed it. It was funny. It was like, okay, but I still think it's wrong.
Yeah, me
because
too.
It will spoil the. I think you're a director more than me. How do you word this?
As a viewer, it normally affects our nostalgia feeling.
Yes. See, you're the perfect guy for the job. I don't know how to phrase that. Okay, correct.
So like whenever you watch these kind of movies, you always lose the factor. It's something I lost when I saw all the recent Disney movies. When they redid Lion King, when they redid Aladdin, and like one more other movie. I'm not saying the movies are bad. It's just that when I saw it on 2D, and when I saw it as a younger kid, that story was so nice and it fit that thing. Now I'm seeing real lions walking around in the jungle talking and kind of dialogue. It just looks weird. So it's not meant to be like that. And like you will, in everyone they will say, oh, the OG is the best. The old is the best.
Yeah, it
then
is.
Why you want to do it? if you do it for like movies like Mulan, I understand because that's a story of a human person going through all that stuff in 2D. If you bring to real life, it looks even better with all the with all the camera aspects, everything.
Acting and everything lah.
Yeah, you look much better.
Yeah.
Or if you're gonna do like Lion King or even Aladdin, a goddamn genie, and like and most of
Will
the
Smith, right?
yeah. I was like, why?
How is
I was like,
Will Smith?
I was like, why? Just because he French Prince doesn't mean he can actually help a prince.
That's why.
You know what I mean, he's like, I'm not saying the movie was bad.
I really enjoyed movie from young, and I think that's why I love watching movies. A lot of people spoiling my childhood movies, like all this nonsense lah. And Jumanji, they did Jumanji with the Rock. That's the way you put the Rock on everything you work.
Yeah,
The fella is like a 350-pound monster. You just put his botak head at everywhere I see. It just makes me upset.
Yeah.
Jumanji, I grew up see Jumanji. How happy, the animals fucking running in the fucking streets.
See, you say Jumanji, a moment of silence for Robin.
Yes. We actually cannot do a moment of silence, but let's take let's just commemorate him. Actually, okay lah. He was a great.
He was an inspiration to me. But the thing is, I only knew him through Now the Museum. That's all I saw him. After that, that's why I need to look at all his other stuff.
I actually saw him a few stuff that's a bit older, but
actually, like the first thing I ever saw was Now the Museum. That's when I saw him. And I was like, this guy is actually. That's why I watched all his other movies like Jumanji, kind of stuff. There's also one he did. I think one robot movie that I watched and I found it like really nice. I forgot what the movie was called. But yeah, like he really is. It's sad that what happened, but he really is an inspiration to a lot of comedians out there.
And
actors.
And I think disrespecting him like that, it's not right. Right, like okay, movies are to a certain extent. Yes, people they get entertained or whatever, but certain kind of movies in the certain kind of will leave a mark on history. And
okay, but for me, for Jumanji, what I feel is that it is okay to do it if only if it is not the same as the original. You don't intend to make it the same.
No. I'm okay if you want to do a part 2 on it or some kind of spin-off, but the story must have a continuity.
Exactly. That's what I meant.
And for Jumanji, there wasn't any continuity because they ended it unless some other family took and played it.
That's what I meant. It's like you can do Jumanji, you can do Aladdin, you can do whatever you want, as long as it is not the same as the original. At least you change it to your point of view or to how you see it. And the only thing they did in Jumanji that I didn't watch the movie, but I saw the trailers and everything. Just what they did was the number of players.
Don't watch it. It's
stuff.
horrible. Yeah.
The number of players and stuff like that. But the original Jumanji was so much different. It was about whatever happens in the board game happens in their life.
Okay, someone might be watching Jumanji, the newer one right now.
Yeah.
What is it, part 2 is it or something like that?
Yeah.
With the one with Kevin Williams and Kevin Williams.
No.
Kevin Hart. Sorry.
Kevin Hart.
I still thinking about
Kevin
Hart and The Rock. Okay, if you all are watching it now, if you watch it, then you laugh and everything, right? You think like, what am I talking about? It was funny, what? I'm not saying it's not funny. Yes, the Kevin Hart jokes are funny. The Rock makes some jokes, it's funny, but it is not Jumanji.
Yeah.
Might as well you just ask them to act in another movie and say those same jokes or some other jokes lah.
Yeah.
And make a new movie lah. You're just taking a concept of an old movie and adding your own new jokes with it. That's not called a spin-off. That's just called trying to make money out of older movies and I wouldn't even call Jumanji a movie. I think older movies is a what's the right word for it? It's like
what do you want to?
It's a legacy, like left an imprint on legacy. That thing. Those kind of movies we cannot forget one.
Yeah, so I feel like if you want to do this kind of like live action on the revamped movies, make it original. Do not try to bring in the whatever you did last time and then make it relevant. Because that's different.
Yes. Actually, that one I agree with you 100%.
Don't make it relevant.
Yes.
Make sure it's there's a reason to doing it.
Right.
Like doing I only get think of Lion King right now, but you doing Lion King again, you might get box office hits whatsoever. But the thing is, nothing is gonna beat what you did last time.
Yes.
What you did
true
30 years ago. That Lion King is still going to be very prominent because of how you did it. The way you did it was so fresh, so unique, and it was so nice.
Yes.
Now that you do it now that you made it relevant again, it looks off because you didn't expect it to be like this.
Yes,
you always saw it in 2D and just ended it there.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So it's movies like this that somehow will be like people I understand why people are unhappy because it's not how it is last time. They're always saying the nostalgia that factor.
Yeah. I don't like anyone messing with my nostalgic movies. Really,
and that's up to you all. Like everyone is entitled to their own opinion.
It is lah. But Yeah, this kind of thing I really get like angry when. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, before we move on, all I want to say is we're not saying the movies are bad. For me,
I think I say it. It's
yeah.
not bad. It's just
for me,
that,
I don't find it's bad. Just that why? Like, why must you do it? There is no
okay, like
reason for
you
it.
think for example, like your mother's chicken curry.
Yeah.
Your mother's chicken curry. You growing up watching, you eating your mother's chicken curry, right?
Mhm.
Obviously, a 5-star chef from India can come and make a better chicken curry. Obviously, what?
Yeah.
But you still prefer that chicken curry that your mother make because it's so nostalgic and
Yeah.
when you eat it, it's comfort food. It makes you feel warm inside.
Yeah.
I think that's what the same for movies, music, and everything else. And taking that and putting a botak rock inside and mashing it up and adding some nice music, I don't think it's right.
Yeah.
And it gets my blood boiling lah. So yeah,
Calm down, calm
before I smash the mic or
Yeah,
whatsoever,
calm down.
Okay lah, whatever. Deepavali mood, I don't want to get so
Yeah.
angry lah.
Yeah.
It was a good one, guys. A good one. I feel like for movies, me and him can talk about a lot of things for a few hours.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna cut it short. Okay, this is going to hit 1 hour soon already.
Yep.
Thank you so much for hearing. If you're hearing until now, thank you so much.
Well, you're really here all the way. Not bad.
Not bad, guys. Thank you so much. I know I have some really diehard followers. Thank you so much. I know our followers for Spotify is actually quite low, but we're getting there. And people have been asking me when are we going back to doing videos on YouTube. I'm actually revamping my, I would say set, but actually it's my home. So the wall, the new setup and all this. Me and Siva are actually planning to do more stuff lah. And I have no set date for it lah. I want to just go with the flow and see how it goes. But till then, we will still put out weekly content. The podcast will still be out. Okay. I want to wish everyone a happy Deepavali. Thank you so much for listening. I have Siva with us today. If you're like him, this is actually the first time he's doing an actual podcast with us. He's been behind the cameras all this while.
Yep.
And if you like him, if you hear like his voice, and if you feel like want to say, this voice nice, but the face I want to know, means I think you should go to the YouTube video. Or it's on YouTube video. Then also I think, okay, I'll release a so-called poster on Instagram also lah. So I will tag his Instagram below. Then you can put the face with the voice. Then you can see the whole package.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just-
Are you
just-
okay? People seeing your package?
What?
No,
What?
no. The voice
What?
and the face.
No,
People are asking what pesada.
no, the way you said it, the way you said it, and you looked at me
No,
as
no,
though
no,
like,
no,
it's
no,
like,
no,
eh,
no,
but no, I'm fine. I'm completely
Are you
fine.
okay?
Yeah.
Package all good,
Okay, now you just make it worse.
Okay, next time you'll be back on the camera. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is The Perspective. This is your boy Sean. Peace out. Bye bye.
Tense perceptions can be and often are false and deceptive.
Welcome to the
THE Perspective.